Fear is a tool. Fear of losing, fear of being unsuccessful, fear of the unpredictable reality, most importantly, the fear of death. Human dies twice, first when he confronts the reality of death, second when he actually dies. Fear keeps me moving forward. I fear death. The fear of death is not simply the fear of the end, it's the fear of unfinished purpose. There's a deep-rooted anxiety in knowing that time is finite, and within that time, a responsibility weighs heavy. The purpose given to me is not self-imposed. It feels like a calling, something larger than life itself. Dying without fulfilling it is more terrifying than death itself. It is the idea that all the struggles, sacrifices, and battles might amount to nothing if I don't reach that higher goal. It's the haunting realization that I may leave behind an incomplete legacy, a city still in peril, people still in danger, and justice unserved. I seek means to fight injustice, to turn fear against those who prey on the fearful. I fear watching my city burn. I fear watching someone I care about dying. The fear drives me. It's a double-edged sword, pushing me forward but also reminding me of what's at stake. The fear of death is not just physical, but existential. It's the thought of failing those who rely on me, of not being there to protect the city I've sworn to save. My city is a reflection of my soul. Watching it burn would be watching my heart and everything I've fought for being consumed by flames. The city, with all its imperfections, is the battleground for justice, and every injustice feels personal. When I confronted my fears, I became more than just a man, someone who takes the leap of hope. The winter season metaphorically symbolizes a time when we are forced to reckon with our deepest fears and insecurities, whether it's fear of failure, fear of losing purpose, or fear of death. During this arc, we are laid bare, vulnerable to the harsh elements, and it becomes a moment of decision. Do we let fear consume us, freezing us in place, or do we find the inner fire to keep moving forward? The winter arc is the space where one confronts their demons, tests their resolve, and ultimately decides whether they will be consumed by the cold or pushed through to warmer days. This arc also highlights that fear is universal. Every creature, no matter how strong, feels fear. In fact, the scariest ones, those who seem untouchable, are often the most afraid. The winter arc exposes these vulnerabilities, allowing for growth, self-realization, and a profound understanding of what it means to be human. The fear of watching your city burn or seeing someone you care about die is paralyzing, but it's also what drives action. The arc is about channeling that fear into strength, facing it rather than running from it, and finding the courage to continue even when the odds seem insurmountable. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely, legend.